All right, here with Adam Tricky at Gan Chev, and so a couple things. It's fall. It's time to get ready to get your vehicle ready for winter. So let's talk a little bit about the importance of getting winter tires on your car.
So with winter tires, the same thing as last time we spoke, Joe. Now this time of year, it starts to get cold. The rubber compound in an all-season tire or a summer tire, it just doesn't work. What we have is the same effect as a hockey puck on ice. The hard rubber freezes up, slides nice and soft. You take an actual piece of soft rubber and try to slide it on ice. Same thing, it actually stops a little bit shorter. So with a all-season tire, you definitely want to get them off for the winter. Despite what people have said, the myths about it, winter tires are just better in the winter. They just work. They stop a lot quicker, and overall, everything for the vehicle, whether it be highway driving or ice road driving, it just handles better. And it's definitely one of those things you should look into. And don't believe what everybody says about all-season tires.
Well, I said it sounds like it's going to be a heck of a winter in terms of snow. So the other thing too is you got to make sure you keep this thing on the road. And it's easy to say with potholes and dirt roads we've got around here for your alignment to get off. So tell me a little bit about how an alignment check kind of works out.
Well, as you said, with potholes and everything, this summer has been brutal for potholes. Everywhere you look, people are complaining about big potholes and the road crew's not getting to them fast enough. So if you live on a dirt road where there are major potholes, it's a really good thing to get inspected. You might not notice it because the cars got worse gradually over time, but eventually when you come in for your service and we tell you, the insides of the tires are starting to wear, you're starting to see cupping on the inside of the tires, all sorts of things like that, it is a good thing to have inspected. It's very cost effective for what it's going to save you in the long run. And you'll notice it as soon as it's done how much better the car drives. We actually have a new state-of-the-art quick inspect when you drive into the drive-through. One of our service advisors can actually inspect your car's alignment, ready to bring it in for service.
Okay.
And then we can actually take it over to the true alignment machine and go from there and set it back to factory specifications. And your car will drive a lot better, and it will save you a lot of money down the road in tires and other front-end suspension parts.
Okay, we talk about brakes as well. We always take brakes for granted that we're actually going to stop. But it's a good idea to get these things checked because little parts kind of wear and stuff, right?
What people don't know is there's a lot of moving parts in a brake system in a car. From the sliders in the front, pads and rotors, and then you have also your rear drums on some of the trucks and some of the older cars. What happens is everything starts to seize up. Dust is created every time you apply the brake pedal, and that dust has nowhere to go except into your braking system. So what we do, we recommend every 30,000 kilometers, once a year, you take those brakes apart, get everything cleaned up. We take everything down to We take everything down to the bare bone. We clean it. We re-lubricate everything with a special silicone lubrication that now is water resistant. So water's not going to wash it away. So it does last the 30,000 kilometers. And when you bring it back in for your second brake maintenance, third brake maintenance, you can still see the reminiscence of the first silicone application. And your car will brake. It might not be a noticeable difference, but it's better for the braking system and it helps your brakes just last longer.
Yeah, and they last longer, and it's definitely safer. So the other thing too, I guess we talk a little bit about, again, things that we don't think about, whether it's coolant, the batteries, all that stuff. You should probably just get that stuff checked, right?
Well, coolant. Last time we talked about coolant. Every 5 years, doesn't really matter about kilometers. 5 years is the norm. What happens is the coolant gets weak. And the weaker it gets, and with the frigid temperatures we had last winter, we see a lot of problems with things starting to crack, hoses freezing, because they're the easiest part for the cold air to penetrate is the rubber hoses. So what happens is you get hoses breaking, the customers get driving, the hoses are split, maybe going on a road trip. It's a breakdown. You got towing bills, you got all those expenses of getting that repaired. For the low price we charge, you come in, we change all the coolant in the system. We have a special machine that starts at one end and it pushes all the coolant through the cooling system and cleans out all of it. And we put a special additive in to help it keep that resistance to freezing longer than, say, the normal Dex Cool, especially with the BG coolant system flush. Mm-hmm. And it provides a warranty for everything that the coolant inside the engine touches, which is a great added bonus for those cars that are getting close to, they're out of their warranty.
Well, listen, it's a good idea, again, to get everything serviced. So basically, what do they got to do? Just basically call up and book an appointment, right?
Yeah, call up and speak to either Scott or Mark or Elaine, one of our three appointment coordinators, and they'll be more than happy to tell you what your car could need. as a recommended maintenance. Or if you know what your car needs, just call up and tell them what you'd like done, and we'll get you in as soon as possible. And we also have the great tire storage, so you don't have to worry about it anymore, dragging your old winter tires and rims around. Tire storage, for the fee, you just store it. You don't worry about it again till the spring.
Yeah, and I know I've taken advantage of that, and it's really been a great thing. And the other cool thing, when you actually buy a car here, and you're a customer, you get another added feature where they'll come and pick you up. Right?
Yeah, we'll come right to your door. We'll drive. Pretty much if you're a customer and you need some maintenance done or service done or something's wrong with your car, we have people with floats. We'll have tow trucks if something's broke down mechanically. And if not, we also have a team of great drivers that will come drop you off of the courtesy vehicle free of charge, and we'll come pick your vehicle up, and we'll have it for the day, 2 days, whatever it takes to get your car done, and we'll drop it off and no charge to you. And that's a great feature. We have a lot of customers in the Kingston area, the Brockville area, take advantage of that, because it is hard to find a time in your day to drive to Gananoque, drive anywhere to get your vehicle maintained, and knowing the peace of mind that you're going to have a vehicle and someone's going to take care of all that for you is a great feature.
Well, there you go. There's no excuse not to get your vehicle serviced. Adam, thanks for joining us. Ganchev.ca. Check it out. Make sure you get your car ready for winter. Thanks again.
Thanks, Joe.